The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
Round 80! Number 53! Mike 53! Round! He hot!
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. This is Coleman. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Darnold from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he's out right at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Set. 149. It's set. One tight end. Everyone got 4 down. Hatchet. Deuce. Yo, 80.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bandit.
Now a give right side. Akers. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Safety's creeping.
Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So 190, 180.
First down, Rivers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Keep it skinny.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the block. Kill.
49, check 49, check 49.
From his own goal line, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check three, check three, check three. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Woo!
Red 80.
44 is the mic.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll try the left side. Akers. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Man, 80. Check 52. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's Darnold. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Rivers on first down. Got an open man. It's Foster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Rivers on the money, complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. All
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane.